Thousands of wild horses roaming Colorado and the West could be at risk if a proposed funding cut goes through. The Trump administration is threatening to cut the millions of dollars from the program that oversees these herds. Also, the current protections that keep wild horses from being slaughtered would be removed. Our Jeff Todd live tonight at the BLM office in Lakewood. And Jeff, Colorado is home to about 1,600 wild horses.
And Jim, officials here say that's about twice as much as the state should have given the land that's out there. But advocates say if this change goes through, it's possible that all wild horses could be wiped out. It's an iconic image of the American West, but the federal government says there's simply too many wild horses and the cost to maintain them is skyrocketing nationwide.
Just in the last 10 years, we've gone from 30,000 to over 70,000. Within the last 3 years, we pretty much quit gathering.
There are 4 horse management areas in Colorado, but the BLM says the 1,600 horses are twice what the land can handle.
There are many volunteers who would be willing to go out and dart these horses.
Most Colorado areas have volunteers darting horses with fertility drugs to keep the population down. But the fear moving forward is that the Trump administration is changing the 1971 law that protects these herds. The change could mean large populations would be rounded up and sold for slaughter.
They're under attack by our own government.
Simone Netherlands is with the American Wild Horse Campaign.
Absolutely not an overpopulation problem of wild horses. What we have is a discrimination problem.
What some of these advocates are urging is that the government should be doing more with contraception and even putting a few of those horses up for adoption. But a BLM presentation in Grand Junction just last month said that it's quite possible that there aren't enough resources to control all of the wild horse problems. Reporting live tonight, Jeff Todd covering Colorado First.